There are many wonderful stories to tell. One in particular that, as magic it may be, has a thing or two to learn about what makes a community. In a community known for its blustery, wintry days and a jolly old man who was always laughing, lived a little fix-it monster who, through an adventure with her friends, was about to learn a powerful lesson. But first things first. Augustus?
Yes, Nature, ma'am?
Augustus, I think it is time to begin.
Yes, ma'am. Boys? All right, boys, let's get it. Get. Well, it's morning in the North Pole, a special sort of day. Beautiful morning in the North Pole. Looking out yonder, electricity in the air, all that excitement, just running around. Come on now, y'all, here we go. A beautiful day in the North Pole. Golly gee, what a day! So much to do, and no time to delay. Hey, look at that polar bear over there. He looks a little grumpy. I think I'm gonna give him a snow coat. Oh, that's way too many teeth to be shy. I ain't gonna give you no snow coat.
I wake up so excited. There's adventure waiting for me out there. This morning, like every morning, has so much creativity in the air. A thingamabob here and a what's it there. It's the best place to be for a fix-it monster like me. Is there any home sweeter than the North Pole? Because every morning is the best morning that can be.
What's an elf if he doesn't create? There are elves who feed the reindeer, elves who paint the sleigh, elves who make cupcakes for dessert at the end of the day. But the special elves who work in the North Pole build gifts for the children all around the world. But here's a secret for you. I'm the only type of elf that's just like me.
It's morning in the North Pole. Oh, a fantastic place to be. It's morning in the North Pole, the only place I want to be. A country mile of freshly fallen snow. A sky of purple, pink, and indigo. It's morning in the North Pole. Oh, golly, Wally G.
It's morning in the North Pole, a special sort of day. Can't believe we live here. This place is second to none.
A hand for the band, y'all.
A shimmy and a shake.
Let's all give a cheer
For this place that we all love. It's morning in the North Pole. Oh, golly, Wally G, my favorite time in the North Pole. A community filled with magic. Just wait for it and you'll see. That was pretty good. Anybody want any carrot cake? I got some in my pocket.
Hey, AP. How was your morning?
Hey, AP.
Parasol. I bet it was that new whirly what's-it that the shop was working on.
What is a whirly what's-it?
What's this? Oh, it's a letter from Eclair. My dearest petite sœur, my bonne amie, I hope all is well. It's been such a long time, non?
Hello, my little fixed creature. I fear I may have let this go too far. My petit Lepois and my cher cousin are at odds with one another. A joke gone wrong that has now become two bickering pastries, with neither one willing to apologize. You, mon cher, are my favorite little rebellious creature. And with there being trouble in the Pastry Kingdom, I fear that you are the only one that can help. Please, Pony, come to the Pastry Kingdom and help me fix this.
I wonder what the joke was. That's horrible.
Patchwork, I think we can help.
Help?
Come on, I am the #1 fix-it monster. I think I can fix this. But think about it, guys. If I can repair their friendship and get them back together, well, I really will be the bestest fix-it monster in the North Pole.
I don't know about this, Bonnie.
Patch Buddy, come on. It'll be an awesome adventure.
Bonnie, dear,
Yeah, Miss Nature?
don't you think you should tell them about the 3 pastries?
Tell who?
Why, them, of course.
Well, hello, you. Miss Nature, could you tell them the story, please? Come on, Patchwork. We have some packing to do.
Oh, boy.
You see, before a cake, a pie, and the gingerbread man were decorated as royalty, they were just 3 pastries who were a part of the North Pole, made perfect, each one, by the mysterious Blue Baker.
They were so cute.
They were. They spent their days frolicking and dreaming of the day when their decorations would make them royalty. And it wasn't long before they were brought before the Blue Baker and given new decorations. They now jointly ruled the Pastry Kingdom, and with that responsibility, they began to change. Once just a cake, but now a king, KC became nervous and quick to anger. Always fun-loving, the gingerbread, now a duke, spent his time admiring his own decorations, ornate as they were, and making fun of his cousin the king for not having better, more stylish decorations. This is what led to our current predicament. A mean-spirited joke that created very hurt feelings. Because of this, the king and his duke are now bickering with each other. And now, because of jokes and hurt feelings, the Pastry Kingdom was split into 2, and the gingerbread people moved their half of the kingdom to the other side of the North Pole.
How far is the Pastry Kingdom?
If I remember right, it's 2 shakes past the Morning Star, 1 step to the right, and across the sugar tundra.
Wow, how do you know that?
It says so on page 9 of the script.
Hey, wait up!
And the word of the day is... Jingle, why are we outside? The workshop is right over there. Jangle, we always do the word of the day, right? Yeah. And this is the only way we were going to be in the show. Okay. They weren't taping at the workshop, so vis-a-vis, here we are. Vis-a-vis? Now let me finish. Hey kids, the word for today is... Lebkuchen! Gesundheit. What's Lebkuchen? Lebkuchen is a heart-shaped cookie in Germany, made of gingerbread that's all the rage during holiday season. Whenever you hear this word, I want you to make a lot of noise for Bonnie. All right, let's try it. Lebkuchen! Yeah! Good, good. We'll teach him not to make us the stars of this thing. We're stars, Jingle? I thought we were elves. Remember, kids, when you hear that word, make as much noise as possible. Come on, Jangle, let's go play with the reindeer.
Why are they all whispering?
I think we're about to find out.
My dear mon cher, you made it!
You sent for Bonnie?
Johnny,
We don't need her here. I am no longer just a Johnny cake. I am now the king and can handle this myself.
My dear pudding pop, she is here to help. And your batter is starting to get soggy.
My batter? My batter is fine, thank you.
He really is in an awful state.
I've never seen him like this. What happened?
Well, you see, not that long ago, we three friends once ruled. It was me, my queen, and the Duke. A mean sourdough of a bread, I assure you.
My dearest Pumpernickel, he is your cousin.
He is a sourdough covered in anchovies. Now, where was I? But then that day...
What day?
Such a horrible day.
I am afraid for what he has to say.
Well, we were sitting here with the court, the Duke, the Queen, and I. There was a plum cake, a crescent, and a biscuit, sharing a tale as old as time. The Duke was bored, and the Queen felt ignored, and I could barely keep open my eyes. When the Duke...
What did the Duke do?
I'll tell you what that slippery brioche did.
Yes?
He...
Tell us.
He told a joke. He made fun of the king's crown.
But worst of all, he made fun of my crown.
So now you see, mon cher, a joke threatens to destroy our community.
How can we help?
Help, you say? How can you help? You did not tell the joke, and you cannot apologize for the Duke.
Well, no. We're not the Duke, but
What is it, Patch?
couldn't he just apologize?
Ha! That moldy pita bread would never apologize for hurting my feelings.
But he could.
He won't.
He might.
No, he shan't.
But you'll never know unless we try.
Fine. You have my permission to talk to that dried loaf of wheat. But I will accept nothing less than an honest apology for hurting my feelings and a specific compliment about my magnificent crown.
What happens if we can't get the Duke to apologize?
Well, it's simply simple, really. I will flood their town with milk.
Oh, no. Pumpernickel, you wouldn't dare!
I would. I am the king of cakes. I can't let that moldy focaccia get away with making light of my unique decorations.
Then we'll do it.
Bonnie, I think we should talk about this.
I'm the best fix-it monster this side of the North Pole.
Bonnie?
And I guarantee Patchwork and I will come back with the Duke and an apology. Or my name isn't
Bonnie.
Bonnie's Philiquin Michelle Monster of the Fix-It Monster Guild 1974 of the North Pole.
And so they were off to a town made up of gingerbread boys and girls, mothers and fathers. Its two new guests, a little monster determined to prove her skill, and an elf not sure how it could all work out.
Meet me.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot the tiniest of our travelers. Yes, I know, 3 travelers went to town. But would the Duke of Gingerbread be willing to listen to our 3 little messengers? Look, there they are now.
What are they doing?
Me. I think they're introducing the Duke. See?
Oh.
Smooth gingerbread snaps and sweet ginger licorice. Here he is, the one you've been waiting for, the coolest of the cool, the sweetest bread that there is. A gingerbread with decorations like no other, the Duke!
Why did the cookie go to the doctor? He was feeling crummy. There's something inside that I've been hiding. A message just trying to get out. A tattle verse telling. A story worth talking about. You see, laughter is my medicine of choice. And the joke is my narrative to share. The giggles are very contagious. So dear viewer, better beware. I'm the Duke of this little community, the leader of the pack, but there's another name that I prefer, something I've rightfully earned. The king of jokes, I should rightfully be named. A visitor giggles, sprinkling humorous guffaws here and there. Humor is my calling card by boisterous nom de plume. Let's raise a glass to my hysterics and let the funny ha-ha resume. What kind of key can open a banana?
I don't know. What kind of key can open a banana?
A monkey! What happens once every minute, twice every moment, but never in a decade?
I don't know.
The letter M! I'm a duke by name and reputation, but a hero of the well-placed smirk. A craftsman of the chuckle, a builder of the snort. It's lonely to be so hilarious, but a burden I alone must bear. When laughter is so contagious, I can do nothing but share.
Tell us another!
Oh, I couldn't.
Please!
Okay. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
He's a gummy bear. It's so lonely to be so hilarious, a burden alone I must bear. When laughter is so contagious, it's only right that I share.
Bonnie, don't tell me my soggy-battered cousin has sent you to have words with me.
Oh, Otto, how have you been?
I'm fine, sweet strudel. And I also see you brought the little elf to chastise me for hurting the King of Cake's feelings. Did the Queen, that little tart, send you a letter too?
She did, and we went to see them.
Ah, my cousin. Was he still crying a river of ice ink?
Mr. Duke, sir, he was very hurt over the joke you made about his crown.
Was he now?
Why can't you just apologize?
Why should I? Did my soggy cousin tell you how he was behaving before my joke?
Well, no.
He pretends to be of the angel food cake variety, light and airy, when he is really a pound cake, heavy and dry. He has become no fun. Such a heavy crust. I was only trying to lighten the mood.
But it hurt his feelings.
And now he's threatening to pour milk on your whole town.
He wouldn't.
He might.
He couldn't.
But he would.
That crusty-bottomed yellow cake, so-and-so. always threatening to milk the town. My beautiful little town of Lepkuchin.
What?
No one expects the spelling elf.
Mr. Duke, sir?
What is it?
Well, if you don't mind sharing, and I have been wondering since all of this started, what was the joke?
Oh, well, it was a doozy. It had all the best elements. It was funny, a real knee-slapper, and if I do say so myself, it made you think.
But what was the joke?
Okay.
Mr. Duke, sir?
Yes, what is it?
That wasn't very funny.
What did you say?
Your joke. It wasn't very funny.
Wasn't very funny? You all laughed, didn't you? See, there's no accounting for good taste.
Otto, how can we help in getting you and Casey back together?
You think it's that simple? My cousin has threatened to dunk my town in a sea of milk. To make gingerbread soggy and mushy is just the first offense.
But there has to be something to at least get the two of you to talk again. Something you've always wanted. Something Patchwork and I can help with?
Anything?
Anything is pretty big. Maybe something a little smaller?
Anything.
Well, there is one thing.
And?
I will maybe talk to the soggy cake again. And only maybe. If the blue baker makes my decorations better than his.
Who's the blue baker?
She is only the most magnificent and specialist thing on this planet. She created our towns. She created us. All pastries, great and small. Owe the baker a debt of gratitude.
Oh, then why don't you just ask her to make you new decorations?
Ask her? You just don't ask the baker of all pastries to rework her masterpieces. Besides, she would say no.
No?
It's not her style, really. She doesn't look back, only forward.
Then that's what we'll do.
Bonnie, we don't even know where the blue baker lives.
Oh, that's easy. She's right dab in the middle between here and Soggy's little kingdom. You really can't miss her bakery. Just follow those scrumptious smells.
Great.
Then we will go to her bakery and convince her to redo your decorations. And you promise that if we convince the blue baker to update your decorations, that you will join us in the Pastry Kingdom, talk, and maybe, just maybe, apologize to your cousin.
Oh, if the lovely baker chooses to update my decorations, I will be the first to knock on Krusty Bottom's door. He would be so jealous of my new look. But be warned, I don't think the baker will be as easily convinced.
Well, I'm the greatest fix-it monster in the North Pole. Of course I'll be able to convince her.
Bonnie?
Yeah, Patchwork, old buddy?
Do you think the blue baker will really help us and give the Duke new decorations?
Of course she will. I mean, why wouldn't she want to help the gingerbread and pastries?
But the Duke said she never redoes any of her work, and everything hinges on her helping us.
Patch, do you trust me?
Yes?
Well, buddy, trust that we can convince her to help us.
Sugar, flour, frosting, sprinkles.
Sugar, flour, frosting, sprinkles. Sugar, flour, frosting, sprinkles. Sugar, flour, frosting, sprinkles. Sugar, flour, frosting, sprinkles.
When I was but a little fairy, my parents said that I was born with a golden whisk in one hand. their kitchen no less. My genius presented itself. You see, my kind are born with but one special task, a gift they are born to do. And mine was of a culinary type. Baking was what I was charged to do. Does that mean I'm special? Do you whispers confirm that I'm unique? Maybe yes. Well, it is all true. For you see, I am a conductor of the biscotti, an impresario of the macaroon. With these elegantly humble hands, I am the magnificent Blue Baker, and I am simply without question the best. It's magic I perform, an alchemy of sorts, a blender and a bowl, a little dusting, little heat. It's sorcery with a spoon, a sleight of hand with a baking pan. When it comes to baking, I'm the delicious cream that sits on top, the regal jelly oozing from your favorite cream. My word, there really is no debate. Now I've been baking since I was but a baby, born to create delicious treats. And I am the fae of the culinary, a patissier of the pixies. Your eyes bulge seeing my candied confections. Let's get it out of the way. Let's not ignore this truth. It's indisputable, contestable, inconvertibly absolute. Come on, pastries, show 'em what you got. This baker never fails.
That was a very nice song, Miss Blue Baker, ma'am.
I imagine it should be. We practice it every morning for just such an occasion. So, my dears, what brings you to my kitchen?
The king and the duke are threatening to ruin their community.
Oh, I do so enjoy those two. You know, I made their decorations extra special and ornate. It's the mixture of the buttercream and the royal icing that really sets them apart.
Well, that's nice, ma'am, but right now they're arguing and threatening to destroy everything that you helped to make.
The king is very hurt by a joke that the Duke made.
Oh, that little cake always was a little sensitive. You know, I had to bake him an extra long time in order for him to set properly. Come to think of it, those three always have been a little unique. Oh, did I tell you about the time where this pie
Miss Baker, ma'am, we need your help.
Help? How in the North Pole could I help you two?
Well, you see, the king wants an apology from the duke.
And the Duke won't apologize unless you redo his decorations.
Oh, well, that answers that then. No.
No?
Nope.
Really?
But why not?
Simple, dear. I do not, and I repeat, do not redecorate my pastries.
But you remade their decorations once.
Well, yes, but that was when they were chosen to be royalty. They were being made into something new, something exciting. I do not change decorations on a whim.
But
I'm sorry, but if I started changing decorations for everyone, well, it would be chaos. Some new ganache here, some whipped icing there. I mean, could you imagine? I would practically run out of fondant.
But the community you helped to build will fall apart otherwise.
I mean, really, the marzipan alone. No, I really can't open the door to so many new decorations. I really am sorry, but you must tell those three pastries that they must deal with their bickering on their own.
But without your help,
Help? Oh, my little monster, there's nothing I could do to help. If it wasn't their decorations, it would be their batter. If it wasn't their batter, it would be their crust. You see, I would only make things worse.
But you helped build their town. This is your community too.
I don't understand why you won't help them.
I have helped them, dear. I have made them to be the most beautiful of decorations. I have baked them to be the sturdiest of pastries, the tastiest of desserts. But I will not involve myself with such small squabbles.
I think what Bonnie is trying to say is...
No! I will not hear any more of this. I've made my decision. Whatever little quarrel those pastries are having, it is none of my concern.
But...
No more buts. No more discussion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some mini muffins to look after. You can see yourselves out.
Now this was a predicament. Bonnie had promised the king, the queen, and the duke that she could help them. She had given her word to the 3 pastries, and now she wasn't sure what to do. With the blue baker turning them away, well, Bonnie and Patchwork needed a new solution.
She wouldn't even consider helping us.
What are we going to do, Bonnie? Without the blue baker, we can't help the Duke. And without helping the Duke, we may not be able to convince him to apologize to the king.
I know, Patch. I can't believe I haven't fixed this yet.
We may not be able to.
This can't be the end of it. We need a big idea, old pal. A really big idea.
Gumdrop, I'm not sure that Bonnie and I are up to this.
Me!
I wish there was someone else to talk to.
Me!
You think?
Me!
I guess. We can try. Miss Nature, ma'am.
Yes, Patchwork dearie?
You've been watching all this the whole time, right?
I have.
And, well...
Yes?
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe, well, hopefully, maybe you might have some ideas?
First, Patchwork, what would you do in this situation?
Well, I think we should first get them all in the same room.
And then?
I hope we could get them to talk to each other and see how silly all of this is. I know they're very upset with one another, but there has to be a way to get the pastries to talk again.
Unfortunately, Patchwork, sometimes there is no easy solution when feelings are hurt.
But we have to try, don't we? I know that if they can see how great they are as a group...
It is a big task that you and Bonnie have ahead of you. But, Patchwork, do you know why community is important?
Maybe.
Well, my little elf, community is a special bond people can share between one another, be they elves or monsters, cakes or gingerbread. Loving each other and looking out for one another is what makes a neighborhood feel like family, and what helps to make a neighborhood seem warm, even in the North Pole. Maybe they need to be reminded of how special they are as a community.
I think I get it.
Good. Now go and grab Bonnie. I believe you both have some work to do.
Thanks, Miss Nature, ma'am.
And do hurry. The show is almost over.
Cut!
Patch, I think this might be too big for me. I mean, we tried, right? We gave a real go at it.
Bonnie?
I failed, Patchwork. Can't believe it, but I failed.
Bonnie?
I mean, spilling a glass of milk on a town made of gingerbread can't be all bad. They'll dry out eventually, right?
Bonnie!
What is it, Patchwork?
You know you never had to do this alone.
Patchwork? If I can't fix this, then what good is it being a fix-it monster?
You may not be able to fix this alone, but maybe we can fix this together. If we really work as a team, I don't doubt we can think of an answer.
Work as a team, you say? We're already working as a team.
Well, not really. I was there, but, well, you really weren't listening. You just kept focusing on what you wanted to do.
Did I?
Yeah, and that isn't really teamwork.
Oh. Well, Patch, I'm ready to listen. What did you have in mind?
They spent that day working to come up with an idea that would help the pastries. Some ideas were very big. Some ideas were tiny but exciting. And, like a magic trick with the obvious sitting right in front of your nose, the truth became apparent. It was past time for the pastries to talk. It was time to bring everyone together.
Casey, Eclair!
My petite Zuya, what news do you have?
If it is not an apology, then I will pour milk over all of Limquin.
What?
Yay! Spelling is magic.
As I was saying, I am owed an apology. Have the Duke apologize now, or I will pour milk over that gingerbread town.
Where is she? Baker! Yoo-hoo! My beautiful pastry chef. I received your letter. My enigmatic sugar decorator. Where are you?
There you are, you stale piece of toast. Where is my apology?
Everyone.
Oh, you soggy dough. I have no apology to give. Now, where is that morsel of a baker?
Then I will wash your community away with milk.
Everyone, please.
You fearful little piece of cake. How dare you?
Enough!
Well, I never.
Hear what she has to say.
Thank you, Eclair. I was wrong. I thought that me being the best Fix-It monster...
We know!
Well, I wanted to say that I was wrong. I was no better than a reindeer in a toy store. I was so confident that this would be easy, that I could just fix this. But you lot aren't a squeaky door to be fixed.
Oh, mon cher.
And it isn't that easy, is it? It took a very nervous elf to look at it in a different way. I'm so sorry, Patch, for dragging you through all of this.
No, I'm sorry for not speaking up sooner.
No, I'm sorry for being so elk-headed and making things worse.
No, I'm sorry for...
Enough! Where is that sublime blue baker?
She's not coming.
What? Not coming?
And she's not going to change anyone's decorations.
So you tricked me? No new decorations? No apology?
And with no apology, I will fill his town with milk.
Stop it! We are sorry that we tricked you into both coming here, but we needed you to hear what we had to say. Stop acting like rotten eggs.
Why, I never!
Such petulance.
You both have to get over this. KC, you would never flood the Duke's home with milk.
I would!
You wouldn't.
And I would never apologize to that soggy battered so-and-so sitting right there.
You should.
Why would I?
Because it's right.
Otto, you hurt his feelings and made him feel bad about his, interesting crown.
Well...
And you, Casey, threatening to damage a whole town of gingerbread. That's just mean. You should be ashamed for trying to hurt your cousin in such a way. Because the both of you have done nothing but quarrel over a silly joke. You've ripped your community in two and almost started a milk battle. And all of this could be over if you just apologized to one another.
The two of you are quite special, you know. Both made of sugar, icing, and dough. You're both so unique.
They're magic.
Truly a sight to behold. It's a wonder anything gets done here on either side of the North Pole. With the two of you always bickering at war here, you've both forgotten our common goal.
It's true. Don't you see this bickering is breaking our community?
Breaking our community?
Breaking, shattering, this bickering pulls everyone apart.
Something so silly, needlessly mundane.
It's really such a shame.
never be fixed? Is there anything that's good, Ed?
Well, there is something my great-grandma used to say.
Do tell!
I think it went something like, we are only as good as those we choose to love.
What's that you say?
From mother to father, from sister to brother, our friends and neighbors, all in between and above. There is nothing better than when we show each other love.
Love?
Love!
The reindeer and the penguin?
Need a pat to show love.
The Maharaja of India?
A dollop of love.
A baseball team on a losing streak?
They need love too. From here and there and everywhere. Every living thing does better when sprinkled with love.
And when we can forgive, there's love in that too.
Forgive, you say?
Oh, Casey, there's nothing better than when we show each other love. So?
Oh, my little cousin, my breaded blood, how could we ever let this destroy our bond? Cousin?
Where did he go?
What do you call an apology written in dots and lines? A remorse code. Get it? I always knew I was sharp of wit, my words carried powerful weight. I am the Duke, after all. But it's a lonely path I walk, telling my great tale. None of my decorations mean nothing if I'm beautiful on the outside, but on the inside so stale. What is a joke if my jokes do nothing but fail?
I don't want to.
Say it. Say it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making fun of your decorations.
Oh, cousin, I would never have poured milk on your town. I love you all, and I love our community.
And just like that, the King of Cakes and his cousin the Duke ended their feud. The gingerbread and pastries mended their differences and brought their town back together as one. So remember, my little ones, as this story ends, no matter how big or how small, how furry or how elegant your icing drips, each and every one of us are unique. And though we may look different from one another, and we may have very different ideas and dreams, when we choose to put our differences aside and work together, then and only then can we build a fantastic community.
You know, I love this time of year. You know why? Because my family comes together and we get so much good stuff. But my favorite thing that we get, you know what we get this time of year? Carrot cake. I love my grandmama's carrot cake, and she's got a secret ingredient. You know what that secret ingredient is? Well, I can tell you, it ain't carrots, but I gotta tell you something. We make all kinds of crazy stuff. It's like carrot souffle, carrot brulee, carrot muffins, we get carrot pizza, and we get carrot waffles, we get carrot toast. Oh my God, I even once time had a scrambled egg with a carrot in there. And then you know what? One time my grandmama surprised me really big time by making me a carrot. That sounds so crazy, right? But it was good. It was a carrot mixed with a carrot. And then what we had in there was like a carrot cereal. I don't know how she did it, but you chop up a carrot and you put it in a bowl of milk. It's so cookies are just so good, and my grandmama just does everything